Hi guys, Miss K here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing these Born Pretty nail products that they had sent me and doing this nail art. So if you're interested in seeing that, then go ahead and keep on watching. So first things first, I have to go in and remove the acrylic on these 4 nails. And then I need to go in and do a fill on the other 6. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in and remove that product and fill the other nails, and then I will be back. So I actually broke off these nails just so that I could braid some hair, but now I need to fix them. So now it's off, and this is the Born Pretty Extension Nail Gel Non-Stick Hand in the color Soft Nude. So this is what that looks like. And it's just like this yellowy nude color. The consistency is really thick and it's not sticky, but it is stretchy, so it's not sticking to my hands, but it does like stretch out and it will stick to like the nail plate. So that's the consistency of that. Then I also got the same one in baby pink, which is this really pretty pink color. I love this one. And then I also got these gel polishes that come in boxes like this, and they have this matte case that they go in. So I got this gel polish here. This one is clear and it's called Rubber Base Gel. So you use this underneath the non-stick hand extension gel. And it's pretty thick, as you can see. I'm showing you here. That consistency is real thick. It's not like regular gel polish. And then I also got it in this really pretty pink color. So that's what that one looks like. And it's the really thick consistency. Also, I might even say that this one might even be thicker than the clear. So then I also got this quick extension gel in the color Milky White. And it's thick as well, and it looks like this. I actually try to use this later on in the video, and it doesn't quite work out how I wanted it to, but hey, it worked. So these are the 5 products they sent me. I'll be using this baby pink extension gel and this pink rubber base gel. So here is the rubber base gel. First thing first, I'm going to be using this on my natural nail, and I'm going to use or apply a thin coat of this. And since it's so thick, I do have to go back in and kind of thin out the polish because I had too much. So here I'm just applying it, and you'll see what I mean by that. It's really thick. Like, you see all those lumps and bumps in it. But one thing about this is it is self-leveling, so it'll kind of level out itself, and you don't have to really go back in and keep fixing it like you see I'm doing here. But since I'm new to the products, I didn't know I didn't need to do that. So I'm going to cure this in the light for 1 to 2 minutes. Then I'm using this Beetles nail glue, and this is from their Gel X system. So recently I've been using this and the light to apply my tips. So I just add a little bit of the nail glue onto the tip of the nail, apply the tip on my nail, and then I'm going to put it into the little light and cure it for about 10 seconds, just a real quick flash cure. I'm going to do that to all 4 nails, and then I'm going to cure them for 1 minute, chop them down, and then we're ready to get started. So here I have my nail extension gel in the baby pink, and I'm just scooping it out with a cuticle pusher. Later on I'll just use my fingernail, but for now I'm using that. So you guys can see the product is really thick. It's like a putty. That's the best way that I could describe it. It's kind of like a putty or like a molding clay. It's kind of like that. So I'm going to use my fingers to apply it to the nail and smooth it out along the tip of the nail. So I actually really like this system. It makes it so much easier, and you don't have to worry about any like product getting in your cuticle area, as long as you keep it clean, and then you can get it nice and flush to the natural nail. Minimal filing in the very end, and then even if you do have to file, it's a really soft product, so it's easy to file. So I really like that this gives you so much time to work with it, and it doesn't dry until you put it into the LED light, so that's really nice. One thing I learned while working with this product is that less is definitely more. So here you'll see that I have like a whole bunch of extra nail extension gel on the end that I took off. So I really didn't need as big of a ball as what I started with, but I didn't know. I've never used these products, like I was saying, and I actually did search it up a little bit on YouTube before I started this process, so that way I could have like a general idea of what I was doing, but I really wasn't 100% sure. But this is what the nail is looking like once I'm done applying the product to it, so I really love that. And I'm gonna go ahead and cure it in the light for 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna go and do the exact same process on the other 3 nails that I have left, and then I will be back with you guys. I'm gonna fast forward it up so that you can just watch that part, and then I'll be back. So here I'm using this rubber tool to get it nice and flush to the cuticle area, and I just dipped this in a little bit of Young Nail Swipe and then used it to kind of press the gel where I wanted it to go, and then I just used my fingers along the rest of the nail. Okay, so this is how it looks. It looks so good. I actually really love this product. So here I'm tapping it, giving it the tap tap test, making sure that it cured all the way, and I cured them in the light for 2 minutes, and when they came out they were still a little tacky. So I went in with this Young Nail Swipe to wipe that tacky layer off, which I do all the time with my gel products, and here you can see it's still a little sticky. If anything, I feel like it made it like uncured. So I did that, it didn't work. So then I'm like, okay, it's still a little sticky, I'm not sure what went wrong, so I'm gonna go in with some acetone, which I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but I did. So I'm going in with some acetone, y'all, and then I'm gonna go and wipe the nails off, and I'm like, yeah, nope, that did not do it. Asha, you don't know what you're doing. So then I stuck them back in the light and cured them for another 2 minutes. Then they came back out, they're good, they're nice and hard again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish this same process on my other nails, y'all. So on these two, I'm just showing you specific things. So here, this is how I did the cuticle area. I just rolled up this little like worm looking piece, and then I put it in the cuticle area and just press it out. Then I go back in with that little rubber tool, and I really get that cuticle area nice and flush to my natural nail. So that's what I'm doing here, and honestly this stuff is really nice. I like it a lot. You can keep on working with it and it doesn't move after you put it down, so I like that. You don't have to worry about it falling off or wasting any product because you're going to use it all, and anything you don't need to use you can take off before it gets cured and then it's dry. So here I am just covering in that little space right there. I'm going to use my finger to do that, and then I'm going to use my little tool also to help me out, get it nice and flushed. There we go, get the shape I want, and it kind of came out a little bit more square than I would like. So then I'm going to go back in the end and I'm going to file it and get it a little bit more coffin shaped. So I'm finishing up this nail, and then I'm going to go in and do a fill with acrylic on my other 6 nails, and then I will show you guys the finished product. One thing I want to mention is to just make sure that you're curing in between your layers. So between the rubber base gel, I cured that for 2 minutes. Then I go in with this Nonstick hand extension gel. And then I cure this for an additional 2 minutes once I'm done. So this is the finished product, y'all. They look so good, and I'm just gonna go in and file them using my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file. I'm using that along the sides, and then I'm also going to use a fine grit sanding band and my 5-in-1 carbide bit. So these are the items that I'm using to shape the nails, and then I will be back with y'all once I'm done shaping them to do the next step. So if you guys are still watching at this point, then I just wanted to come in and say thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I just hit 100 subscribers the other day, and I'm so excited about it. Now we're on the road to 500, y'all. At 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And then go ahead and tell your friends about my channel, you know. Whatever you want to do. Just let's get to 500 so we can do a giveaway. I already have been thinking about some things that I'm going to do for it. So yes, subscribe if you're not already, and then let's get back into what we're talking about for the video. So here I'm just filing the nails and getting them the shape that I want, so that way I can go in with my nail art in the very end. So yep. So this is what they look like once I'm done. I wiped them all off with some Young Nail Swipe, and then I used like a pinky nude, so that way they would kind of match the Born Pretty extension gel color. So now I'm going to go in with the rubber base gel, and I'm going to use this on top of the nails. So I really love this pink color. It's so pretty to me, and I felt like it would kind of bring all of the nails together if I used it on top of all of them. So then I'm applying it, and as you can see, it's really thick, y'all. Like, I mean really thick, but since it is self-leveling, that's nice. So you don't have to worry about it having any bumps or being uneven. I do like that it's self-leveling. The only problem is that it's really thick, so it kind of starts running a little bit, but nothing too bad. So I'm applying that on my thumb, and then I'm also going to apply it on my middle finger so I can see what it looks like on top of the acrylic color. So this is kind of going to give me my idea of what I'm doing with my nails. So I do the same process on the middle finger and apply it on there, and it's real nice and thick, which I do kind of like it being thick like this, so that way I know I'm getting a nice full coverage, you know. And that's one thing that's good about it. I don't have to go back in with a second coat or anything like that. So I applied that to all of my nails except for my pinky, because I kind of liked the gradient vibe that it's going to give off. And then once I'm done applying this polish, then I will be in with the nail art. This color is so pretty, y'all. It would be so pretty by itself without any nail art on it, like if I just left it how it is. But you know, I have to go in and do some nail art. I gotta be a little extra. That's just me. So this is what it looks like. They're so pretty. I'm gonna leave that one plain and just, you know, throw some top coat over the top of them and call it a day. This color is really cute. These nails are nice and sturdy. I was kind of skeptical about it, but honestly, like, they're nice and hard. They're holding up. It's been a couple days since I did them. They're holding up, y'all. And I just really wasn't expecting to like it this much, and I didn't know how to use it, so I was a little bit nervous and just skeptical altogether about the whole product. But I actually really love it, and I'm gonna try and get more of these products so I can show more of them to you guys. Alright, so now for the nail art, we're using Pink Smoothie by Gelish. We're using 1202 by Gayo. And then we're also using this Milky White by Born Pretty and this Quick Extension Gel, which I tried to use this as gel polish, and that's what I mean by it didn't work, but it did something. So you guys will see that. So since it was so thick, that's what I was struggling with, is the consistency and the thickness of it, but it'll be all right. We're gonna figure it out, y'all. So here on my pinky, I am attempting to do a snowflake. It kind of took me some time with this Quick Extension Gel because this is not what it's for. I'm not really 100% sure what this product is for, but hey, we'll figure it out, and then maybe we'll use it in another video. So I am using this though for nail art, and I'm going to use it to create this snowflake on my pinky. And then after I'm done doing this, I don't really like how it looks with the acrylic powder that I was going to pour over it, because I wanted it to be like a sweatered, sugared effect. So I had poured this glittery acrylic mix over the top of it, but I didn't like how it came out, so I'm just gonna go in with a regular glitter mix and pour that over the top in the end. But first I'm drawing out this snowflake, and you can barely see what I'm doing because the polish is so like translucent. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna pour the powders over it and then cure it, and then I realized nope, I don't like that, so then I'm gonna go back in and do the same process again and then pour over it with the glitter. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch me do that, and then I will be back. So today is Wednesday. On Friday I'll be posting a video of just a real short tutorial showing you guys how to do these snowflakes. If you're interested in that, then that video will be up on Friday. So subscribe to my channel and possibly turn on that notification bell if you want to, so that way you'll be notified when it's uploaded. I went ahead and did another snowflake, and that's what it's looking like. I'm gonna change that in the end though, so y'all will see that. But now on my middle finger, I'm going in and I am creating a French tip. So I'm just making the smile line right here, with this nail art brush from McCart. This is number 3. It's the long one that they have in the little 3-kit or 3-pack. I really love this liner brush. But I'm going to use this to create my smile line, and then I'm going to go in and fill in the tip with the polish. And this is Pink Smoothie by Gelish, by the way. Alrighty, then I'm going to cure that in the light for 2 minutes, and then I'm applying my top coat by Kiara Sky, and then I'm going to cure this in the light for an additional 2 minutes, and then when it comes out, I'll be creating a sweater nail. So I'm just drawing 2 lines down either side of the nail, and then in the middle, I'm going to be doing these like little stair looking type situations. You'll see what I'm talking about. So it just looks like a little stair. See? Boop, boop. And then I'm going to go in after this and draw some little diagonal lines along the sides of the nails on the outer side of those 2 lines that I had drawn along the nail. So I'm just doing that. And then after I'm done with the nail art, I'm going to go in with my acrylic powder in clear and pour that over the top of it, so that will give it that sweater effect. And if you guys would like a more in-depth video of this, I do have one posted, so I'll link that below for you. It's just how to do sweater nails, and there's like some different designs of sweaters that I did on that video. So here I'm pouring the acrylic over the top, and then I will cure this in the light for 2 minutes after I'm done. Alrighty, on to the next one. I'm using that pink polish, and I'm creating these kind of swivelly diagonal lines, so that way it will resemble like a candy cane. So you know how on a candy cane the lines aren't perfectly straight, they kind of go, they like roll around the cane. So here I'm doing them a little bit wiggly. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm thickening them up a little bit, so that way when I go in the end, I'm going to sprinkle glitter over the top of them so they have that really pretty sugared effect. So here I am just drawing those, and then you'll see me sprinkle the glitter, and then I'll be back. Alright, now that that's cured, I'm going in with this silver polish. This is the one by Gayoy, and I am putting this in between those 2 lines closer to the top pink line, so that way the space between the pink line and this silver line at the top is smaller than the space between this line and the pink line that's below it, if that makes sense. So you can see what I'm doing here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You kind of just add the stripes on there and do it in like a curved line rather than a straight line, so it gives that effect that it's going around the nail. And then I'm going to cure this in the light and do a second layer over the top of it. And then after I do the second layer, I have to go back in and put top coat over the top of this polish, but only on top of the silver polish. So this is what they're looking like so far. Then on this one, I kind of just freestyled it, so I'm going back in with that quick extension gel, and I'm drawing these diagonal lines, which you can barely see what I'm doing, but hey, Then I'm gonna go and crisscross those lines in the opposite direction with diagonals, and then I'm going to go over the top of the nail with the glitter, and I'm gonna sugar it. And then my thought process on this was all backwards, okay guys, so don't judge me. So I'm going in and I'm gonna sugar this nail, and then I cure it in the light. Then when it comes back out, I go in with the pink polish over the top of that, and then I do the same thing but in between the lines. And I should have done the pink first, because as you can see, the glitter is like coming out of the nail, so with it being like 3D, it kind of added some like weird ridges and bumps and all kinds of stuff. So if you do it this way, do your colored acrylic first, then go in with the clear with the sugared glitter, because after I did this, I had to go back in and apply top coat to the pink. So just plan it out before you do it, guys. So I'm doing that on this nail, and it actually did turn out pretty. Like, it looks really pretty. It's just, I wish I had thought about it differently and maybe done a better job on it there. So now here, I decided to remove the snowflake that I had on my pinky at the bottom and do it in the silver, so that way it shows up even better. So I did 2 coats of this, and then I applied top coat over the top of only the silver snowflake. You don't want to put top coat over the top of your sugared nail art, because then it takes away from that sugared effect. So I cure that, bring it out, do a second coat because it gets nice and thick. As you can see, it's nice and dark now. Alrighty, so for the Christmas tree on my thumb, I'm using this dotting tool with some of that quick extension gel, and I'm just doing like this zigzaggy type of effect on my thumbnail, starting from a point, and it starts, you know, skinnier and then goes thicker towards the tip of the nail, so that way it kind of resembles like a Christmas tree. And then once I'm done doing this with the polish, I'm gonna go in with my glitter and sugar the Christmas tree. Alright, so once that's done curing, this is what it looks like. Super pretty, but you can't really tell that it's supposed to be a Christmas tree, so we're gonna add a little bit of nail art. So first I'm going in at the top of my Christmas tree, and I'm putting a dot with my dotting tool, and then I'm going in along the little Christmas tree. These would be the branches, and I'm just adding a bunch of little dots of the silver polish all over with my dotting tool, and then I'm going to wipe that off and add pink little dots all over with my dotting tool. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to go in and add little lines out from that top dot so that it makes a star. So here I'm doing that, and I kind of slowed it down so you guys could see what I was doing. But yeah, so I'm making that into a star, so it's like the star at the top of the Christmas tree. And then I'm going to cure this in my light for 2 minutes, and then do a second coat of all of these polishes, well, of the silver and the pink. And then I'm going to cure that, go over the silver and the pink with top coat, and then I cure that, and then that's the finished product of the little Christmas tree on the thumb. So just for a little added touch and to bring everything together, I am lining the smile line on my middle finger with the sweater nail with the silver reflective polish to kind of just bring everything together. So this is the finished product. I think they're super cute, and I actually really do love these products from Born Pretty. I think they worked out really well and they're super pretty. So if you guys are interested in them, I'll have the link in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you liked it, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much again for 100 subscribers, and now we're on the road to 500, y'all. So subscribe and thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.